Jetzt mit 8 Jahren ist für eine gute Zusammenarbeit.
Ihren Gatten zu entlaufen und andere Kavaliere aufzusuchen.
I've heard of people who prepare for arguments with their partners with sticky notes in your books to refer to certain pages.
Can you come and like have a lecture for my students because about this and this? And I'm like, I'm very happy you thought about me, but I don't have the time to do this lecture now because I'm working on my book and I have to concentrate, I can't just like... And then he's like, oh no, but this is so important for my students, and my students, something like that. I'm like, yeah, but I said no. But he said, and then he wrote this long letter to me that he said, like, sometimes you can feel like you don't have time for things, but when you think about it more closely, and you have the time, and I'm like, I already thought about it, I don't have the time. But it's like this essay about how I don't understand, that this would not take time for my work, and also as a comic artist, like the most part of your job, it's really tiresome, it's really lonely, it's really low paid, it takes a lot of time, like everyone knows this who works with this, like you have to draw everything and then maybe you want to draw it one more time, and then it's like, so it's like you have to have this like large amount of time and concentration and isolation, and maybe also not take in the opinions of others so much, because there will be always people who have opinions like, why don't you do something about this, or I like this better, or something like that, and just try to block out all of these things. That's like I think that's the key to be able to create something.
Thank you, Luke, for your time.
And so she did a whole story about a character that is a boy character that is dropped in a sex change spring, and then he turns into a girl. So I made a reference to that in my manga, and that's something I like. But something I don't like about manga is I think it depicts the Japanese society, and the Japanese society has a problem with gender roles and gender norms. It's very traditional. And that's why I think it's very good that we in Europe start making manga ourselves, because our manga can be European in the view of gender roles, in the view of different political points. And I think that's why it's good that manga is becoming global. Because if Japanese manga is the only manga, we will have very very narrow way of viewing genders in manga.
Yes, I don't think I have to introduce Stephen Appleby at all. We are all massive fans. Congratulations to winning the award for Best International Album. I think that's like totally good. The first question that came to mind in the morning when I saw on Twitter that you won the award, actually I saw it last night, but I remember in the morning that you got the award, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder if Stephen woke up feeling a bit like Dolly Marie. Do you feel like a superhero now?
Oh gosh, I just feel really excited and tired after being till 3 o'clock at the party.
You're looking fabulous.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, delivery. Well, I mean, Dragman comes from my own experience of the cross-dressing side of trans. I mean, if trans is a big spectrum, it's somewhere in the middle maybe, and a lot of the people that I know in that scene from, say, the 80s and the 90s and on were secret cross-dressers and part-time, so they would dress in women's clothes once a week, once a month, sometimes once a year, you know. And their wife wouldn't know, perhaps, which is something I explore in the book a bit, because it's a difficult area and seems to cause the biggest problems for people in relationships, but it's getting into deep territory immediately. Deception, yeah.
Because they only just met personally, like properly for the first time. And Helena from Zagreb was invited, as was Lisa and the Golden Disco House, to create a new work for this exhibition. We asked her who is your role model and how would you conceive of her in a comic, and she immediately picked Ulli, and she sent me an email saying, can I pick her? There are probably others who want to have her in like their comic, but I just want this. It's so important to me. And I was like, okay, yes, of course you can, Helena. And she made a very beautiful like one-pager connected to Ulli's first book, Heute ist der letzte Tag. To winning Best Comic Artist, you just told me that you were really not expecting this at all, so I assume it was like a very nice evening and a great surprise.
Yeah, I couldn't stop smiling. It was really fantastic.
Was ist?
Ja, das ist ein sehr schlechter Vatersatz.
Jetzt schon.
Okay, das war super. Jetzt noch ein kleines bisschen euphorischer. Jetzt mal, na, es kommt noch eine Steigerung. Also kann dann aber jetzt mal irgendwie 1, 2, 3. Jetzt nochmal voll die Ekstase. Einmal bitte nochmal mit Full Power. Dann könnt ihr euch in Ruhe ausschwitzen und dann fangen wir auch gleich an. Okay, also nochmal. 1, 2, 3.
Ja, ich glaube, wobei, nee, ich will das alles hier rein mit.
Hast du Witze?
Viele Witze. Das sind, wenn in jedem Buch 50 sind, sind hier 50, 100, 200, 300 Witze an einem Tisch.
Gesagt, das ist so schade, dass er nur bekannt werden wird.
Die, ne?
Das war so Spaß, das eigentlich.
Oder?
So, from my right, Karolina Szyzeska, Bojo Türka, Shiri Domingo, Elki Koscha and Katharina Röser.
In der Comicwelt tatsächlich noch uns eine gewisse Stärke gegeben hat. Ich denke, dass Frauen, wenn sie alleine dastehen, manchmal schwieriger sind. Ich glaube, dass wir sowohl damals auch in der Universität an die Spitze waren, als auch generell jetzt noch in der Comicwelt.
So much nicer than I was signing inside the other days.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. It's great.
But not significantly, but yeah.
How was it before?
Well, when I went to art school, they discouraged you to do comics, and they saw it as not serious, and you'd never make any money, you know. I studied graphic design, and I thought I couldn't draw well enough to do comics, but in the end I learned that it's better to have personality, your own personality in your drawings, than to make them necessarily perfect. Perfect isn't good. Perfect isn't perfect.
But I searched inside, and then I saw you two, and I was like, found him.
Wonderful.
I'm going to read it later when I have in the train.
Yeah, I love that part in what you said that during your talk, that it was really important to you, like that your story also transports like your home and everything about South America. I thought it was really nice.
Thanks.
But some friends of mine said, yeah, you can drink like a well.
Wow. I don't use the
It's just more fun.
Yeah, we were like thinking already about England and
So, ich habe die Frequenz. Ich habe also so, kannst du scannen? Bitte?